What is up, Brrrn fam? My name is Bryan with a Y, and we are here today with a 20-minute lower body boot camp. So no board needed today. We're just gonna be using one medium to heavy weight. On a low end, I want you to think 10 to 15, on the high end, 20 to 30, right? So go ahead and grab that weight, grab some water, we're gonna kick things off. So on the floor, we're gonna be starting off in a half kneeling position. Doesn't matter what side you start on. We're gonna do what I call a three-way hip. We're gonna have some fun starting off the gate. So we're going to pulse it forward 3 times, getting nice and deep into that hip. Then we're gonna step it out to the side and do the same thing. My other leg is staying exactly where it is. Third part of this three-way, we step it back behind us and we do that 3 pulse. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I want you to really make sure you're starting in that nice 90-degree position. We lean it forward, really feeling that hip flexor start to wake up and warm up. Going forward, sideways, and then behind us. As you get a little more warm, feel free to sink a little deeper here. Taking our time, no need to rush. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. So important to make sure those hips are ready to go, especially when we're doing lower body work. We don't need that cramping up and holding us back, do we? Good, make sure you only go as far behind you as you feel comfortable. Let's wrap things up on that other side. Same thing, and then we move on to something new. Now, as we go through this warm-up, I want you to really pay attention to what exactly we are targeting so you make sure you're getting the most out of it, right? So come back center. We're going to come into that first kneeling position on your first side. We're going to do a twist towards that forward leg, come center, side reach here. You're just gonna alternate between those 2 moves, pulling that arm across and then reaching, really opening up on that outside. Calm with our breathing, just getting ready to go. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Same thing here. So find yourself in that 90-degree position. We pull that arm across and then we reach across the aisle, bring it back center. Good. Now from here, we will be getting on our feet. Don't worry, we're not spending the entire time on the floor. Just for a few more seconds. We get on those feet in 3, 2, 1. All right, on those feet, you're gonna have your hands behind your head. We're gonna do a combo here. So we're starting with a good morning, or as I call them, a good morting. Hinge at the hips, nice and slow. Stand it up into a squat, keeping those hands right where they are. So feel the difference here. We start with that hinge, nice neutral spine, getting that posterior chain to wake up, and then we go into a more quad dominant squat, keeping that chest up. So good mornings, or good evenings, good afternoons, good insert your time of day here into that squat. And we're gonna start to finish things up in 5 seconds. We got a jump rope for you. In 3, 2, 1, and jump rope in place. Pretend you've got a rope in your hands. We're bouncing off of those feet, and we're just staying in one spot. If you want to move around, feel free. This is your workout, right? So we're warming up those ankles and those calves because we do have some options for plyometrics later, and we want to make sure we are ready to go for those. So just bounce, 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 bounce. Yes. You know that song I'm referencing? I hope so. Keep it going here. You got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go ahead and grab your weights. So again, on the low end, 10s to 15s, on the high end, 20 to 30. We're gonna be starting off with some reverse lunges and a knee drive. So we're gonna hold that weight. You can hold it like this or goblet style, whichever you prefer. And we're going to lunge back, starting with your left leg, reverse lunge, drive that knee up, find that balance. Let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. So reverse lunge, we drive that knee. If you need a modification, you can stand it up, reset, and then add that knee drive, or you can keep it out completely. Whatever feels right to you. So we're working on that single leg stabilization. Core is engaged here. Breathing. 10 more seconds. We're gonna change it into a staggered deadlift. So keep that going. I'm just gonna show you what's happening. We're gonna plant that back foot behind us. Weight comes down, we hinge at the hips. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So now we're in that hinging position, right? We're keeping that weight nice and close. Don't let it pull you down. Shoulders are rolled back. We slowly sink, pushing that booty behind us. Pretend you are coming back home with a whole load of groceries. You got to close the door behind you, but your hands are full, right? So we just pop it closed with that booty. Good. We're going to do that same combo on the other side, going back to that reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight back up. Other side. So we lunge and we drive. Really finding that stability at the top here. Take a moment. Ground your foot. That's it. We're keeping that weight nice and close. Again, you can always hold it here, or you can hold it like this. Whatever you feel like doing, whatever feels good to you, I am down for it. We got that staggered position coming back in 3, 2, 1. Plant that toe. Weight comes down. Hinge at the hips. Good. So notice that huge difference between that lunge and then going into this staggered deadlift, right? We really feel those hamstrings light up here. Going all the way to the booty. Really make sure those shoulders are pulled back. We got a new move coming your way. 3, 2, 1. All right, bring that weight back to your chest. We got a tempo squat. So it's going to go 3, 2, 1. Stand up, lateral raise, squeeze that glute. Let's go. So 3, 2, 1. Raise that leg up. Every time you do that raise, I want you to really focus on squeezing that side meat. All of that right there should be lighting up when you do that. Taking your way down nice and slow. I want you to think you're on the local train to get to the bottom, or maybe you're on the elevator and someone pressed all the buttons. So we've taken a while to get to the bottom floor, right? Good. You got 3, 2, 1. Relax, shake it out. We're gonna do that one more time, right? So back to the beginning, we go back to that lunge, just shake out them legs. We're gonna start with whatever leg you wanna start with. I'm going back to the beginning here. We're gonna hold that nice and close to our chest. Reverse lunge, knee drive. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lower that back knee, drive it up in balance. That's it. Now, if you wanna add a little more speed here, feel free, since it's your second time through. You know exactly what you're doing. Otherwise, just stick with me. Breathing, relaxing, chilling, enjoying life. That's it. We got that staggered position coming up again. You got 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, staggered, plant that toe, weight comes down, hinge it out. Once again, take your time if you really want to have that time under tension. Otherwise, you can speed it up as long as we don't get rid of that good form, right? So we're not rounding our back. We're keeping those shoulders pulled, proud chest, and keeping that weight close like we're guarding it. Couple more seconds here. We go back to that other side. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, other side. Let's go. Find that balance. Yes. So we love our lower body boot camps. Everything we're doing today is just going to help you on that slide board, right? We're building up some stability here, some strength. All of it plays into when we are sliding. So super important that we're getting this work in. You got 5 more seconds. We stagger it out. 3, 2, 1. Plant that toe. Don't forget it. Let's go. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Now you want to make sure that foot isn't too far behind you, right? We don't want to be in our lunge wide position. We want to keep it relatively close to that front foot. Bending those knees as we go down. 10 seconds, we go back to that squat. Our tempo squat coming your way in 3, 2, 1. All right, weight to your chest, slow 3 seconds. Let's go. And you raise that leg, feel that squeeze in your glute. Taking our time here. It's okay if you can't lift your leg that high. Listen, I'm not a rocket dancer. I can't do it that high. No need to impress anyone here. Just do what your body can do, right? Keeping it nice and center. You got a couple more seconds. We're gonna hang out with this move a little longer this time. If you want to take it even slower, do it. I am all down for that. Perfect. Keep that going. We got about 15 seconds here before we move on. Nice little water break coming your way. 10 seconds. Keep that chest up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Go ahead and put that weight to the side. Grab some water. I'm just going to wipe myself down. Dab, dab. Don't mind me. I'm just glistening. All right, so we're going to move on to some core work, which means we're going to be down on the floor. We're going through 3 moves here. Now, we're not forgetting about those legs. We're still going to be hitting them with some of these moves. So don't let that get too far away from you. But we're going to start with a reverse crunch here. So laying on your back, we got a nice little 2-part to this. Hands could be at your sides or under your lower back, whatever you prefer. We're going to kick straight up, lower down, nice and controlled, and then pull our knees in to reset. Let's get ready to go. Make sure you breathe out as you go up. We hit it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straight up, controlled on the way down. Only go as far as you can without your lower back leaving the ground. Pull it in, wash and repeat. Now, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, bring those shoulders off the ground. You can also put your hands behind your head. If you're feeling extra spicy, that'll also work, right? Otherwise, just keep them down on your side, under your lower back, whatever works for you. Breathing, enjoying every moment. Like Kelly Clarkson said, waited for a moment like this. Good, you got 3, 2, 1, flip it over. We're gonna be in a beast position, AKA we're floating in our tabletop, and you're gonna alternate donkey kicks here while keeping it low. Join me as soon as you're ready. Now, the whole key here is to keep that opposite knee as low as you can to the ground. We're spreading the floor apart with our hands. If you need a modification, you can hold it here, or you can come all the way down. If that core needs a little break, give me some donkey kicks, right? Find whatever version works for you. Now, when we're doing those donkey kicks, we want to make sure we're not arching our back. It isn't that kind of moment, right? Keep that tailbone tucked in as we breathe and squeeze those glutes. Yeah, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down onto your forearms. We got hip dips. So feet together, we dip it side to side. Let's go. So we're keeping those elbows under the shoulders. We're breathing, relaxing. You can have your hands clasped together. They could be straight down, whatever works for you. Now see how low you can get here. If it's only a little dip, hey, I'll take a little dip, a little side with my chips. Sounds good to me, right? When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's go. We're gonna be flipping it onto our back again. 3, 2, 1, onto your back. That's round 1. We do that 2 more times, right? So whenever you're ready, join me for that reverse crunch. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Straight up, release, pull it in. Now I want you to try to focus on getting your legs straight up rather than over your head, right? We tend to see that a lot, especially as we get tired. We want to really be aiming towards that ceiling. Keep a nice straight line here. It's okay if you can only get a little bit off the ground, whatever is working for you in the moment. We got 5 seconds. We flip it over, back to that floating beast position, floating tabletop. 3, 2, 1, flip it on over. Whenever you're ready, make sure those knees are under the hips, hands under the shoulders. We float off the ground, kick that ceiling. I want you to pretend those upstairs neighbors are making a ruckus and we're kicking that ceiling with our heels. Quiet on down. It's very me, very old man Bryan. I need my quiet time, especially after 8 p.m. Keep breathing. Stay with it. Remember your modifications. You can always come down to your knees and just give me those donkey kicks, or you can float off the ground without the kicks. Whatever works for you, you just keep that going right now. We're gonna be getting onto our forearms. In 3, 2, 1, forearm. Let's dip it out. Give me that buffalo chicken dip, whatever you prefer. And we are just focusing on breathing. Or dripping like I am. Love doing a core section that makes me drip from the forehead. You know you're really feeling it. Let's go. Couple more seconds. We go one more time. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Relax, reset, deep breath in. On our backs, one more time, yeah? Alrighty, let's finish this section strong. We got that reverse crunch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, controlled on the way down. Remember our breathing, right? So we breathe out, and we let it come back in. Yeah? If you need a moment in between each rep, feel free to take it, right? We love this little knee pull because it's making sure we're protecting our spine and we're really focusing on that descent here, right? That's all I really want you to focus on is getting those legs up and bringing it down nice and controlled. Get those last few reps in. We flip it over in 3, 2, 1, and flip it over. All right, take a moment if you need it. Otherwise, get right into it. Let's go. Kick that ceiling. Now, another thing I want you to pay attention to is your hips, right? When we alternate those feet, we don't want to open to the side. None of that. Don't rock the boat. We save the rocking of the boat for the hip dips. Yeah, not here. Keep it nice and solid. Always coming back to that breathing, making sure we're not holding our breath. We're getting on those forearms. In 3, 2, 1. On those forearms, let's finish this core section. Let's go. Dippity dip dip. Come on. Give me them dipping dots. Side to side. Remember, we want to keep that core braced the entire time. Make sure you are breathing. Otherwise, you're going to start to give, and you might feel this in your lower back, right? So we want to keep that core brace. Squeeze those glutes. Just rock the boat. Let's go. You got 10 seconds here. We got a nice little water break. Keep it going. You got 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax, come to child's pose. Deep breath in and out. Good work. Woo. Are we feeling it yet? I sure am. All righty. Go ahead and wipe down. Grab some water if you need it. You're like, hold up. We said lower body. Core is included in lower body, right? We were still getting those glutes working, and we're going to return to that lower body super leg heavy right now. So let's go ahead and get situated on the floor. Last section we're going to be going through here. We got a little combo. So you're going to start in your split position that we visited in our warm-up, right? You know it well. You're going to come up, pivot forward. We got a sumo squat. Then you pivot to the other side, and we come down into that split squat. We're going to keep going back and forth. That is your first move. Let's get ready to go. 90 degrees. We're hitting it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Careful with that pivot. Make sure your toes are fully turned before you sink, right? Want to make sure we've got that proper alignment before we go down to the ground. Now here, we're getting used to the movement. So I want you to take it chill, relax. You can slow it down, even slower than I'm doing, but try not to go any faster than this, right? Now we've got 3 moves we're going to be going through here. Next move is going to be a little in and out squat. I'm going to talk about it. You keep these going. We're going to be nice and low. We step out and in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So get low. We step it out, in. It's okay to have a little bounce. I like to bounce with it, but I don't want you standing up. We're really going to get that burn in those legs. Yeah? Good. If you ever need to reset, stand it up. Sink back down into it. Let's go. Out, in. Your third move, keep these going. I'm just going to show it to you. We've got some lateral lunges. So you're going to start center, big step to the side, push those hips back, come back, alternating legs. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alternate here. So, we'll make sure we're pushing those hips back. Nice neutral spine. Really getting over that knee. Always returning center. Good. So those are your moves. No surprises. Just some extra goodies coming your way. So we're going to be going back to the very top, that split position. You got 3, 2, 1. All right, right into it. We come up, sumo, split. Sumo, split. That's it. So I'm starting to add a little bit more speed this time. Yeah, we know what we're doing here. Always making sure we're coming down nice and low. If you're not hitting the ground, I want you to still get as close to it as you can. In and outs coming your way in 3, 2, 1, in and outs. Let's go. Come on, Brrrn fam. Ooh, keep it low. How them legs feeling? I told you we'd get them. Threw you off with the core. And now we back again. Come on. Stay with it, stay with it. Keep pushing those hips back. Yes! Lateral lunges in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side to side. Ooh, feel that stretch getting nice and deep in there. Opening up the hips. Now we're gonna be amping it up here. Yeah, I want you to give me one more time. I'm gonna give the option for some plyometrics. We finish it out together. Sound good? So back to the top. If you want to add a little jump, you can. In 3, 2, 1, back to that split sumo. If you want, you can jump in between our positions. Otherwise, keep it where we were. Do what you feel like doing today in this moment. Yeah? Otherwise, add that challenge. Come on, Brrrn. We're gonna do the same thing with the in and outs. 3, 2, 1. Out and in, or keep stepping it. Yeah, whatever is working for you. Keep it going, come on. Don't stop. This is that final burn. That final burn, right? I know I'm lame. You can mute me if you want. Stay with it. We're gonna go into those lateral lunges. You can turn it into a skater if you want. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're either amping it up here or keeping that lateral lunge. Whichever option you're going for, make it count. Yes! So we're getting nice power here. All of this will translate to that board, make you slide even stronger. Come on. Last few seconds. We're gonna finish in a squat and call it. You've got 3, 2, 1. Hit a squat, hold it here. Let's go, come on. Get down. You can walk it around if you want. Take it forward, take it back, to the side, to the side. Come on. I'm looking at you. Can you get a little lower? Sink into it. Come on, I know you got this. It's burning, I know, I hear you. Come on. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Shake it out. Ooh, them legs is burning. I need a moment here. You can take a knee if you need. Deep breath in and out. Good work, Brrrn fam. Again, my name is Bryan. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your time and energy. Go ahead and check out our recovery videos, and we'll see you soon. Take care.